Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name's Nastazsa. If you're new here, I'd love it if you would subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Also, don't forget to follow me over on Instagram and TikTok if you haven't done so as well. For today's video, I'm just sharing with you guys some Amazon favorites that I picked up recently. These are things that I've been loving for the past few months, so I can't wait to share them with you. As always, the links to everything will be in the description box down below for you guys to check out. Without further ado, we can just jump right into it. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about is my new toothbrush because I have literally been using this every single day. I absolutely love this toothbrush. So this is the Saki Proral G5S electric toothbrush, and I seriously have been obsessed with this. It has 6 brushing zones, which are amazing, and then it has a 30-second quadrant pulse for each zone. So this is gonna add up to 3 total minutes on the brushing timer. And then during that 3-minute brushing process, it actually will show you the missed spots on the screen using the tracking AI coaching system, which is super cool. And this helps you avoid misbrushing certain areas of your teeth. There are also 5 modes for you to get a tailored clean. So I just feel like when I am using this to brush my teeth end up being so clean and I can assure that I haven't missed a spot. And then when there's white zones on the screen, that will show you that it is at 100%. That means you've completely brushed your teeth absolutely clean and you haven't missed any spots. And then the really cool thing also is that the power can last up to 150 days. And it's portable, so you can easily take this for traveling. I personally love this toothbrush, and I always use an electric toothbrush, but this one is like a step above the one that I was using before, because with those different zones, it can really tell me when my teeth are 100% clean, which I love. So I will have it linked in the description box down below for you guys to check out. I would highly recommend it. All right, next up, one of the affordable upgrades that I did in this home that I've absolutely been loving, that I got all from Amazon. I actually have a funny story. So I bought the more expensive version of these light switch plates, and I was like so excited about them. Got them in the mail and they were literally absolute trash. The screws that came with it stripped like immediately. They were such bad quality, but like the plate itself was good, but the screws that they were using were super cheap. I had just spent too much money on the set to like go out and buy my own like screws for it and like try and match the brass. So I just went on Amazon and I found these. They were literally like 1/3 of the price, and these are so amazing. I got them in a few different finishes. So for the bathroom, I got them in this like really pretty gold that I love. Cannot wait to share with you guys the full bathroom transformation. That will be coming to the channel very soon because it's pretty much done. And then for the kitchen, which is almost done as well, I ended up getting the chrome, which I'm obsessed with. To me, it just is like so fresh. It just looks so good. And then lastly, in the dining area, I got this more like antiqued brass. They have a few different other finishes, but I think that these are so nice and they make such an easy upgrade. Also a very renter friendly upgrade as well. You could swap out the switch plates in there and then just save the old ones. And when you move out, you could switch them back. Super easy to do, but I would highly recommend those. It's one thing that I've been loving. Next up, the bed came for this room, the guest room. I'm gonna show you guys a quick clip of it. I haven't styled it or put the mattress on it, but let me just tell you, I love this. I was looking at a few different beds. I actually bought a bed from a company that I usually like and talk about here on Amazon, and it was an absolute disaster. Like, that was literally insane. They are not honest people, and I'm sad I ever promoted this brand. I will not talk about them. So I opted to get this one after all of that fiasco happened. I got sent a used bed. I'll just basically say that. Like, it was totally like used and gross. So I ended up getting this one from Toe Furniture. Much more pleasant experience. I bought it off of Amazon and it literally was free shipping, right? They call me and they're like, oh no, like free shipping includes white glove delivery. So not only did they deliver it, unpack it, take the trash, they assembled it. And I feel like the assembly was a little tricky because it took the guys a little bit of time to do it. And honestly, if the professionals take a little bit of time, that means it would have taken me like all day, because I think it took them a little bit over an hour to get this thing together because of the mechanisms in it. So it's really cool. It has storage underneath the mattress. So that's what I was looking for. You guys know I'm all about a clutter-free home. So with the storage under this bed, I'm actually super excited because I can put a bunch of like clothes under here and like no one will know that there's a bunch of stuff. The room's just gonna look really nice and put together. All right, another thing that I opted for within this home are these sheer curtains. Believe it or not, these actually provide a decent amount of privacy unless you turn the lights on like at night, then they don't provide that much privacy. But I put this in areas where I wasn't really looking for a ton of privacy and I still wanted to allow natural light in during the day with still giving me that privacy during the day. So these are just the sheer ones. They come in a few different lengths. You can actually customize them as well. They will customize them on Amazon for free. Just keep in mind, if you do the customization, you are opting to not be able to return them. So if you buy the preset measurements, you're good to return them if you end up not liking them. I personally love them. I have them in 2 different shades, but here you guys can see the white ones and I just think they look so gorgeous. I love them and I love how they like, again, allow a little bit of light in and still give privacy during the day. Next up, my TCL TV is finally mounted and ready in my bedroom. I've been watching this like every single night. I just like sit in my reclining chair and I watch this TV. This was literally the only place in my room that could work for a TV. So I'm happy that I ended up with this one because it's just so sleek and it looks like a piece of art. I also didn't know that this TV has like motion art, which is super cool, that has like music to it. So that's another really fun option and you don't have to pay for the art like you do on the Samsung frame. I ended up giving that one to my mom, but I feel like this one, in my opinion, it's a little bit better, especially for the price you're paying because it's so much more affordable. You get a lot more artwork and it is absolutely free, so that's cool. All right, you guys know that when I got these candle holders last time, I actually did a giveaway because they sold out and I gave mine away. And I was like, okay, I hope they come back in stock so I can get a set for myself. So I ended up getting these. I love them. I put them on my fireplace in my bedroom and I feel like this already just looks so good. I still need some sort of like small piece of decor to go on the other side, but so far the decorations are moving in the right direction. Absolutely love these. They are such good quality, so I would highly recommend checking those out because they are back in stock. Then I just opted to get this Mediterranean home book. This one was also on my wish list for such a long time. I just couldn't justify it because I knew I was like moving and getting a house and stuff, so I was like, I'll save it for later. Immediately added this to cart and got it. It has such beautiful imagery within this book. It's a perfect coffee table book and I love that. Okay, this is like called a long boat decor on Amazon. It's so funny because I was looking for a piece exactly like this to go on my TV console. I was like, I just want like one long tray to go across it and then I want to put like a bunch of succulents in it. I haven't found the succulents yet or got to styling it, but I did want to share with you guys this piece because it's so unique. I feel like it is still offered at a good price point. I was looking at other things from like RH. RH had something smaller and it was $600 and I was like, I'm not paying $600. It's also not the right size. Found this thing on Amazon, such good quality. It's just like the perfect piece, especially if you're going for minimal decor. This particular console is in like my TV room, like den area, so I didn't want to do a ton of decor, keep things pretty minimal. This is absolutely like the perfect piece for me. All right, and then I've gotten a lot of questions about the artificial branches behind me. I originally showed this with some branches that I got. They were actually just dried olive tree branches that I found from my neighbor. They actually had trimmed their tree and they were getting rid of the trimmings, so literally took those. But they dried out and then I had to throw them away and I just couldn't find realistic ones that I like that were real. And like, I wouldn't say realistic, but practical ones that were like actually real because they do die quite quickly. So I opted for these from Amazon. They're from the brand A Floral. I personally think they have really great faux plants and faux like stems. So would definitely recommend checking those out. Another thing that we added to the kitchen, my grandpa actually helped me switch these out. I have them in the guest bathroom as well. These are just GFI plugs that actually have like little lights on them. They're like night lights. I think these are so cool because at night when you're like walking into the kitchen, you can still see without turning like an overhead light on. They just provide like just a nice amount of mood lighting for the evening. Would highly recommend these plugs as well. All right, and then when I am not having those particular candlestick holders on my fireplace, I did have this other option. I don't know which one I like better. Like I put them and I go back and forth. Like I think they both look equally as good, but I guess you guys can let me know in the comments down below which ones you think look better here because obviously I have a space for both of them. They're both beautiful. One's gonna go in my entryway and then one will live in the bedroom. To be honest, I'll probably swap them all the time because I think they both look really great, but these are super cool. They're nice little like metal stem holders, so would recommend those from Amazon as well. All right, my dining room rug is perfect, absolutely perfect. I remember I walked into RH, they had this rug. It was so expensive and I was like, well, rugs are expensive. It was heavily discounted, but for me, I just didn't want to spend a lot of money on a rug. I wanted to find something because I know that there are very good affordable options on Amazon that are wool and that are still really great quality. So I opted for this one and I love it. This one's really big. I believe I got like the 11 by 14 just to cover all of the dining room floor because I didn't want any mistakes here. People spilling their food. I'd rather it go on the rug than the nice new floor that I just put in. So I got that, and then also every other room in my home has the Arvin Alano rug collection. So those are also super amazing rugs. He did such an amazing job with this collection. I have almost every single color. I got one for the kitchen, one for my gym room, one for the guest bedroom here, and my bedroom. So I actually have 4 of the Arvin Alano rugs. I love them all. I think they're perfection. I'll probably get one last one for the living room and that'll do it. But if you're looking for good quality rugs, I recommend both of those brands. And then another really cool piece that I got is just this glass tray. I believe I've shared this before in like an Amazon home must-haves, but I didn't physically like share with you the item. So I finally got my hands on this one. I love it. Perfect like perfume tray or like whatever you kind of want to throw on here. It's just a really good piece. They come in a few different sizes, so would definitely recommend those. And then I got this really cool candlestick holder. It has like multiple little candle holes on it. I'm just gonna share it with you here. I haven't decided where I'm gonna put this or what type of candles I'm gonna style it with. I definitely wanted to share with you guys a piece because I feel like by the time I figure those two things out, it will be sold out, but just wanted to include it here because I feel like even without candles in it, it still looks like a really nice, cool piece of decor. All right, and then I did get a couple faux trees to go in here from Amazon. I'm gonna share with you guys this one because I don't think I have before. I literally scored on this pot from Home Goods. I usually don't find a ton of stuff from Home Goods, but lately I feel like they've had really great stuff. I will say that the price points are absolutely insane. Like Home Goods is so expensive. I would rather just go to Crate and Barrel at this point. It's kind of crazy because like that pot was $100 and that would have never been $100. Like that would have been like 50 bucks before, like we all know it. The plant that's in there is a faux plant from Amazon. I love it. I love how it kind of curves and you can bend it and make it look really realistic. Everyone that sees that is like, oh, this isn't real because it's like growing like a real one would. And I'm like, yeah, I kind of just maneuvered it in the way that it comes. It looks very realistic. So I would definitely recommend checking that one out. All right, and then another one of my favorites from my bathroom makeover, I actually ended up getting these faucets off of Amazon. I was searching high and low for faucets. They were so expensive. Everything I wanted was over $1,000. I just couldn't justify spending it. I also know over time when you do opt for those real chrome and brass options, you will experience a lot of like tarnishing and like hard water buildup, and I'm like, I'm not gonna spend a ton of money on something that's just gonna go bad. So I found these. They're actually at a really great price point in my opinion, and they look so good. So I can't wait to share with you guys that whole bathroom makeover that will be coming up shortly. All right guys, that is everything that I wanted to share with you guys for today's video. Don't forget to check out the toothbrush in the description box down below and everything else I talked about in today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!